Here's my audience. I'm going to take that to Mama.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Aaron Hicks. Last time we talked about joining the Georgia Air National Guard and how to go about enlisting. Today I want to stay on the same topic, but talk more about why folks should join any branch of the military. These days, many folks may have a college degree, but not a lot of training on a specific job or a skill. Most folks don't know what they want to do when they graduate high school. The most common narrative is that you have to go to college or you won't get a job. This is more common than not, just plain false. Another reason is the benefits. With military tuition assistance, you can get your school 100% paid for while your initial military training can count for 25 to 45% of your general education requirements. When I left high school, I had no clue what I wanted to do. I did what several of my friends did and enrolled in school at University of Kentucky. I took several classes but didn't really show up to many of those. I almost joined the military right after graduation, but the war in Iraq scared my mom into offering to pay for all of my school. After giving it some thought and going through a lot of school with no specific direction, I ended up joining the Air Force. I picked the job I wanted and ended up securing 33 college credits right out of training. With that, I also had a job, a career path, opportunity to travel, and many other things. Most of all, I learned a valuable skill that has gotten me to where I am today. I'm finally getting around to adding to those 33 credits that I earned from military training and adding to those few that I got from the University of Kentucky. However, I was able to prove that I didn't have to go to college to get a good job. I spent a lot of time reflecting on this and remembered a story of a friend who got his master's degree in 5 years after graduating high school. He was driven and pretty smart. It took him almost 6 months to find him a job that would make that degree start to pay off. At that time, we were bringing in the same amount of money, only I had been in the Air Force for almost 6 years. I was close to halfway to retirement. I don't like to brag on making money because I honestly don't make a lot. Anyone in the world can find out how much I make with a simple Google search. What is important is the fact that when I graduated high school, those who didn't go to college right away and graduate with a bachelor's were perceived as quitters or underachievers. That's not the case. And the military can give you a skill and a status that the average person just cannot get. Going to college is not a bad thing, but it doesn't mean you'll never get a job if you don't go the way the world tells you to go. Next, I want to talk about money. Not how much you can make in the military, but how much you will likely spend to go to college. I know folks that are older than I am who are still paying on their college degrees from their college loans that they attended right after high school. Something about that just isn't right. I pay on an education to give me higher pay, but the difference in pay, I end up paying back to the loan system. Sounds like a good way to make some money if you're an educating institution. I chose a career field in the Air Force that gave me about 30% of my initial credits for college. I'm taking courses now and paying $0 out of pocket. I'm not taking out any loans I'll have to pay back, all while receiving a paycheck and building on my retirement. I'll then be able to give my GI Bill to my children to use when they go to college. My intent today was not an effort to play going to college versus joining the military. All I want to do is point out some serious benefits of joining the military. You can still achieve your college goals in the military and not pay a mortgage payment of college loans. You can learn a skill. Hey, go sit down. Well, sit down. You can still achieve your college goals in the military and not pay a mortgage payment of college loans. You can learn a skill that many can never receive. You can retire sooner than most with an opportunity to take you to a newfound education and do what you want to do because you now have leadership experience, military affiliation, and work ethic. hope the day that maybe you'll consider joining the military or talk to your kids about joining. It's been an excellent adventure, and I wouldn't change anything about it. Done?